everybody, it's Eric.
This is Glenda.
We are D&D Miniature and Board Games. Glenda, what are we unboxing today?
We are going to be a kid today. It's the fort.
We're going to unbox Fort. Fort. Stay tuned, everybody. So, Glenda, we picked this up at Dick and Jane's.
Dick and Jane's. That's right. You heard it right. Dick and Jane's in
Jacksonville, Florida. They actually boast of on their Facebook page of having over 500 games. But I'm going to tell you, there's more. And even they told us there was probably closer to about 700 now.
Correct. For that, you can see it's a nice game store. And then when you go in, you see all those different games. Boxes of games. It's not boxes with the same title. No, lots of games.
And you don't have to go there either. You can order online, and if you look down in the description down there, it's right somewhere down there. Is there a link to their Facebook page and a link to their store page, so you can go out and order stuff if you want to for home. Mm-hmm. But anyways, Fort was how many players is it?
Deck building game, what, 3 to 4?
2 to 4.
Even number, 2 to 4. Why are you shaking your head? Why are you shaking your head?
I'm just shaking my head.
Okay, it's 2 to 4 players and it's what?
10 and up?
40-minute game or shorter or
20 to
40.
Well, actually, yeah, 20 to 40.
Mm-hmm. Could be shorter, could be longer. Depends.
Alright, so on the top, you get your initial, it's the overview, and it's the explanation of the cards, the board, how to play. It does give you your other actions, it gives you your actions, and also what the symbols on the cards do mean as well.
Seems to be your typical
rulebook.
Rulebook?
Now, your players' dashboards here, you'll notice they're slotted. This right here is the level of the fort that you got built.
Oh wow, that is nice.
You do have a place for both toys and pizza. They are color coded when you get to those parts. You also have a spot where the backpack is, and you have a lookout where you can store cards.
Cool.
You have the yard where the kids are playing at, and you do have each player board has like a set of. What is it, friends? Your best friends?
Is this your friends, correct?
So when you're separating out your deck, you're going to notice, so we have what? Oh, that's deep. We'll put that to the side for a second. So when you're separating out your decks, make sure that you pull out the ones that have the stars, because those are the best friends. And they're the ones that go with the particular dashboards.
Correct, because as you build, you have your own circle of friends that you build.
But these special friends actually do
help out
extra abilities. So, and then you have your victory tracker here, which you do have a token that you can put on here to keep track of your points.
That sounds like a fun game.
And well, here's what we were talking about. This is your different suits, the different things, the different modifiers, actions that you can do. And you have 4 of them, 1 for each
player.
Yep. And remember I was telling you the pizza and toys?
Mm-hmm.
So, what you have down here is your pizza and toys, and you also have these. So these are your point tracker and also your fort. It'll tell you what the level of your fort is, and it tells you your point trackers. I believe that's how those ones work. And then, obviously, Glenda, you've already put on the toy and the pizza.
Of course, they look so cute.
And remember, you can also have 1 or 2, I think, in there. So, before we get into all the kids in the neighborhood, let's move these. So you have already been placing, so let's say and there's your level. But let's go ahead and those there so we don't lose any of them, because they're kind of important for the game, folks.
There you go.
Alright, so here you have different things. You have the macaroni sculpture.
Okay.
But you also have, the first player token. Now, one of these are two different types of cards here.
I'm looking for the components. Right. Hang on.
So we need 5 and we need 6. What's number 6?
I don't want 6.
The made up rules cards. Made up. Oh, and it obviously says made up rule. So you have your piggy bank, pizza party, secret stash, popularity, play palace, slime lab, minimalism, sleepover, friendship bracelet, loner, and big plans. And then you have your perks. Now these are at the end of the game. You can add these on as extra points, I believe, that will help you out possibly win the game. So like you have, or maybe these are the ones. Nope, these are the ones. The made up rules are the ones. See, at the end of the game, score. At the end of the game, at the end of the game.
Made up rules.
The perks are like copycat, bribe, roughhousing, which, let me just read one just so you understand this. Roughhousing, instead of following a rival's action and after all rivals have followed or chosen not to, you may trash this card to trash the leader's played card. Birthday party, do-over, double XL, backpack, recycling, sticky fingers, and DIY. Now, this is all the friends. And all the kids in the neighborhood that can play. And as I said, the ones that have the stars, those are your ones that you'll notice that they all look the same on the back.
Yeah.
But the ones with the stars, these are your best buddies. So there should be what? There's 4 player, 2 to 4, so there should be 8 best buddies. There's Ace, Sparky, Rusty, Bud, Zip, Blades, Bitsy, and Flipper.
Cool. They're your besties, basically.
Yep. They're the ones you can't do anything without.
Because, we all have that.
Now you got this. Now you got different characters here, and you're gonna notice their suits. Okay. See, like this one has the Super Soaker.
I can't even identify that. Is that the Super Soaker you said?
What does that look like? Elmer's glue to you or something?
It looks like a bottle. Here are the suits, isn't it? It's all described here.
Yep, it is glue.
Come on, Eric.
There you go.
Don't give me that look like you know. You're asking me about the glue. That looks like a bottle, and it's a glue. So see,
I
you
gotta
said
tell
Super Soaker. It's called a squirt gun. See, he's making up his part of this makeup.
It looks like a Super Soaker. Okay, squirt gun.
Yeah, squirt gun.
Did you notice though how all the squirt gun kids look kind of sickly? And then all the ones with glue look all happy.
They inhale them.
I mean, they have things glued to them, but And then you have this is a double. This is your crown.
Crown.
But you also have
the coin.
The coin, which the coin can be any suit. And that comes in handy when you're playing because you're playing by suits. And then you got the crown, which is, apparently
the crown.
They're a little greenish. Kid looks like the kid from Akira.
Yes, it does.
You got the books. Now you notice that each one has a twin set. That's because it counts as 2.
Okay. So that's why it's 2 because it's twins.
Another wild card, smoke. And what's the, is a skateboard toy or is it just skateboard?
It says skateboard.
And shovel?
Yeah.
This must be yellow. This must be the Sandbox Kids.
That's so cute.
Now, each one of these things means
something.
Right. It's different actions you can take, and
just like that. For example, that means
you can put one in the backpack, right?
Add copy of your pack to your stuff.
Ah, okay.
And add a pizza to your stuff.
Ah, now, but if you had something like this one.
Okay, so that means it is a purr. Like purr.
So what's this down here?
That means add a card from your hand to your lookout.
Oh, and that is this right here. The lookout is there. So you could add a card. Say you had that one. You could add
in your hand.
You could add that to the lookout. But because it says times every shovel, say you put that one down and played it with the twins. So that means you could actually add more than 2 cards to the lookout. Because you have 3 shovels.
Okay. Is that what it is?
Sure.
We'll find out. Really?
I mean, honestly, I did look at the Rodney's Watch It Played video real quick, just to get a basic idea of this. And knowing that it was a new game in the last few months and everything, I wanted to have some kind of an idea of a few of the things and what they did.
By letter games. Letter games. Yeah, interesting. And well, it's all here in this big card.
Yeah.
So you have this big guide. Because, you know, as much as it looks familiar, you still have to find out and remember what that stands for. So.
And I believe the dashboard has a turn summary on it. So once you get the basics of this game down, you can pretty much go through it and play it without much problem.
Card-driven game, so you have to get familiarized with it. You know, the suit and all the symbols. But other than that, looks playable.
Well, it should be playable.
Readable.
It's play tested.
Readable. Learnable. Looks fun.
As always, folks, support your local game. We support
Discover Games in Fayetteville, Georgia.
Which is not where we bought this. Where do we buy this?
Dick and Jane.
Dick and Jane Sportscards in Jacksonville, Florida. If you're ever down there, go on in and hey, tell them we told you about them.
They're very nice.
We won't get anything for it, but tell them we said.
Yes, they're very nice. Support them. That's your local
and also
game
make
store.
sure when you go in over by the one thing I didn't notice when I went in, there are discounts for their board game sales if you're in the store. So when you walk in, do a 180 because on the left-hand side of the door is their discounts.
There you go.
Would have been easier if it was posted somewhere, around the games. But hey, that place is like you are going to be looking for a while because there are games in every nook and cranny, behind games everywhere.
Yeah, we Google everything.
Actually, I didn't even see this. They were trying to find something that I would be interested in because
You're
I had
so
a lot.
nice.
I had a lot of the games, and I was looking for a specific Access and Allies game because they had a lot of different Access and Allies
collections.
And when we got talking, he pulled this out, and I'd actually been looking at this in the last couple of days on online or reading about it or something, and it was really fun.
This. How about this? Exit. So.
That was about it.
He's easy, guys.
She should know. As always, game on.
Game on.